In this demonstration, we will review multi-structural embeddings capability in Corvic AI. Let's start with looking at the data sources. So we have a unstructured data source that is a PDF about organizing codes for economic activities across several sectors. This PDF document contains detailed information about codes and classification of economic activity. Let's look at an example. So here's a table which shows the division, group, and class of manufacturing bicycles. So there are many such other sections and details in this presentation. All right. We also have some sales data, which is a simple CSV. Both of these are uploaded here. Let's start building an app and creating the multi-structural embeddings. So first I will press the plus button here to create an app and drag both these data sources into the canvas. Let's start with the structured data. For the structured data, I would extract the table in from the CSV and run this. I can then look at the output to see the tabular structure of this data. So it looks like we have date, we have a category, product, and some numerical information. So what are the embeddings we can create for structured data? So first one we will create is the tabular encoding. This is simple tabular encoding of data. So we just select all the columns that we have and press down. That's it. That finishes the tabular encoding. Let's also check out the semantic coding. In semantic encoding, we select the text semantic option, select a model that we want, and select the text fields we want to encode. In this case, we want to encode the category and product. We select those and say done and apply this. Let me drag this back into the view and we're good. For the unstructured data, we will now extract the elements from this data. That is the text, images, and the interrelationship between these nodes. This will be extracted using the multimodal knowledge extraction capability here. We can extract the elements from the unstructured data using the multimodal knowledge extraction capability. Great. Now let's run this app and then check the outputs. Let's start by looking at the three outputs from the multimodal knowledge extraction. So we have the text, relationships, and image. Let's look at what the image looks like. So we have got the ID, the content, which is an image, description, and so on. Right. So now we can create an image embedding using the content here. For that, we use the embed option. Go to the image semantics, select the model, select the column, in this case the content, and apply. And that's the image embedding. Finally, let's look at a graph embedding. For that, we will leverage all the three outputs available. First, we'll build this. Let's select the image as well as the text. The relationship is an edge, so we will not select it as a node. Let's select the primary keys for the text and image respectively. Let's add text relationships extracted from the doc. Here's another one. And finally, one more, which relates the texts to the images. So this is a graph nature of the data that is being captured. We can then go ahead and apply this and finally create the graph embedding out of this. So here we select graph AI and review the graph schema. We can then apply this to create the embedding. To conclude this, we can press the run button and all the embeddings will get created. Thank you.